Agriculture is a huge contributor to Kenya's economy. The sector employs more than 40% of the country's population. In rural areas, necessary support is a proven engine of growth. The Kenya Climate Smart Agriculture Project Kcsap under the Ministry of Agriculture is currently in 24 counties, and Nyeri is a beneficiary county, having received $240 million from the national government in response to food and nutrition security. And the smallholder farmers in this county are getting the much needed support from these projects.
One of the big four agenda, that is food and nutrition security, this program, which is Kcsap, was actually developed in response to this, where His Excellency the President said food and nutrition security is actually one of the key areas that we needed to focus on as a nation. And these programs where you see grassroots financial support and capacity building to be able to create business enterprises is as a response to that directive. Through this irrigation project, they're actually able to produce all year round, because they've been depending on different kind of a production system. But now with the water, they're able to actually do production and even expand the production capacity to be able to meet their livelihood. Also, one of the beneficiaries also in this locality will also be benefiting from the water from the Aftam irrigation project. Will also be is also the women group that has benefited from funding. They've been given a grants where we bought for them indigenous poultry. Each farmer out of the 20 members in the group, the Happy Mothers group, has received 40 hens. And this is actually in an effort to be able to help them, create a business opportunity where they're able to, rear the chicken and be able to sell not only the eggs but also even the chicken in terms of the meat as well.
Kuku itatusaidia na pesa, kwa maana tukiuza mayai tunapata pesa, na onion tutauza na tuchukue juu, na kitchen garden tutakula hiyo vitu tumepewa ili tupate nguvu mwilini yetu.
These farmers have been able to benefit from the Kcsap program in terms of the dairy value chain, where we've seen to it that the farmers have been able to receive financing, of course channeled through their own accounts at the community level. They've been able to carry out the procurement processes by themselves, of course being guided on the guidelines on how they're supposed to procure and the best varieties in terms of the heifers that they're supposed to procure. So all the procurement processes have been of about 1 million Kenya shillings have been actually carried out by the community members themselves through the structures that we have been able to build their capacity and ensure that they set up these particular structures. So the farmers have been able to engage not only in the dairy value chain but also what we're calling the diversification project, where they've been able to plant the tree tomatoes. And because also in the execution of the Kcsap program, where food and nutrition security is quite key, we've seen to it that the farmers also are supported to establish their own home-based kitchen gardens, not only to ensure that they observe healthy diets, but also to ensure they also have a meaningful livelihood.
The 4K Club, what has been your passion for restarting it since Embu County Government and now? What has been your passion, and what can we do individually in our own households to revive this?
Okay. The government has taken a step to be able to reactivate and form back these clubs, because it is through these clubs that we are actually able to nurture our children, to be able to bring them to a level of competency, to build their character through these clubs, to be able to teach them once again to become patriots to their country. And it can only be done in these club setups where we are saying they are free of punishment, but even as they carry on the activity, be it weeding, be it planting, they are learning something. And this knowledge is what they actually apply when they become older. So that is one of the greatest things that I think as a beneficiary, it is worth making sure that our generations actually benefit from it.
Sisi tumejionea Kcsap kwa macho, tumeiguza, tumeikura. Ndio maana unaona kama ni hapa kwa boma kuna ng'ombe hapa yenye tulipewa na Kcsap. Ukiangalia kwa shamba kuna matunda, ukiangalia pale nyingine kuna drips, kuna matank na vitu vingine mingi. Tunasikia ati kuna project imeingia na sisi hatujiki kwa mikono yetu. Kwa hivyo lakini inaingia mpaka ndani kabisa. Kama saa hii ningesema ukweli, Gatarako tuko na kuku mingi sana. Kama wakulima wa viazi walipata viazi, walipuna tena sana. Wale wako na walikuwa na beans, walicha harvest beans zao na zilidu mzuri sana. Kwa hivyo kitu tungesema ni kuwashukuru tu Kcsap kwa kina C.A.S wetu, president wetu Uhuru Kenyatta, gavana wetu Mwalimu Kahiga na hao wengine, mheshimiwa wetu Kanini Kega na hata mheshimiwa Clement wa Rotere, bila wametushikilia viki hapa.